What is up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Hooking with Hutch. Today we are headed out in the pouring rain currently, which I have no problem with. I like fishing in the rain. I just feel like it makes the bite a little bit better. But basically what we're doing today is we're going back to a spot in which we filmed last year when we were doing a food chain fishing challenge. It was one of the two spots we went to, if you guys remember that video. If you haven't seen it, go back in the videos, check it out. I might link it in the description. But we're going back to this location. We're doing the exact same thing. We're going to be trying a food chain fishing challenge because the other night I was there, I threw out a bluegill, ended up catching a 3.7 pound largemouth. It was a thick one, so hopefully we're either going to catch a largemouth or my favorite species of all, which is the bowfin. And basically, yeah, so a food chain fishing challenge, what that consists of is I have some night crawlers in the back, which even better so, I caught myself. Basically from there, I'm going to go to my lightweight rod. I'm going to put the night crawler on that, hopefully catch a panfish that is small enough. And then from there, we're going to take our bigger heavy rod. We're going to chuck that out there with a big old bobber on it. We're going to have our live panfish on there. And hopefully it's going to get engulfed by a massive fish. That is the goal for today. Hope you guys are excited. I'm pretty excited. I'm pretty juiced. Let's get out there. I'll see you guys on the water. Here we go, we finally got one. We got a bluegill. He's a little too big though, so we're gonna end up letting this guy go. Alright, this guy right here is gonna have to do. He should be fairly small enough. Not as small as we'd like, but we'll put him on while we fish for a smaller one. Alright, let's get this all set up. Alrighty. Get our big bait hook. Steel leader in case it's a bowfin. Sorry, buddy. I hate doing those. Ooh. Right there. I'm just gonna cast out. Ooh. All right. Take it. There we go. There we go. He's got it. Yeah, we got it. It's a bass. Nice sized bass. Oh, hell yeah. Yep. Really nice bass. Oh no, just got off. Oh my god, it bent that out. Oh no, I feel so bad. That might have been my PB largemouth right there. Oh shit, it was right there. Still bad. Guys, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't frustrated right now. It's a really crappy way to lose a fish. That bass easily could have been my PB. It looked like it was probably in the 5 or 6 pound range. I'm assuming anything over 5 is my PB because I don't remember. I caught a lot of big bass when I was a kid, but oh, it sucks. And now we can't even get on a bait fish. But the 2 people that were here just left, so we have more options of spots to go now to catch a panfish than right here. But I think once we catch our panfish, I'm gonna leave the rod set up right here because you know, I never really fished this side, and I had a bite over here. And you know what they say, don't leave fish to find fish. So if the big ones are over here, then so be it. I'll come back once I get a bait fish. I'm absolutely soaked too, just to make matters even worse. I snagged my panfish rod, broke off, had to reset it all. Oh, God. And then on top of that, I went in past my boots, got soaked. So it's been a lovely time here today. I literally had the bass in my hand too. That is just too much, way too close. What I should do is bring my net over here, see if I can't scoop up some panfish, but then it wouldn't really be the food chain fishing challenge now that I think about it. But let's see if we can get into a panfish over here real quick. I know that feeling that, you know, caught a panfish that was a little, you think it was a little too big, and you regret not throwing it in your net and letting it stay in there in case of a situation like this. I don't know how long it's been since we've had, you know, a big chunker sitting on the end of our freaking big fish rod here. We're just sitting here with the little panfish rod. It's really my trout rod, but I'm using it for panfish, and I just cannot seem to get on a freaking panfish. This is the only spot I can get a bite, and he literally, see, he hits it like that, and then he just leaves it alone after. It's like I'm putting a freaking night crawler in your face. Like, why don't you want it? Oh, it's so frustrating, and I can't get a bite anywhere else. Just imagine that, losing what very well could have been your PB, and then you can't even continue the challenge because you can't get on a freaking panfish. This food chain fishing challenge is seriously like my nemesis. Really not understanding what the deal is here. But as we're losing light, very well could mean that some frogs might come out. That would be an excellent bait to throw out. It technically counts as a food chain fishing challenge, or you gotta catch it, so. At least this guy's starting to bite consistently. Come on, buddy. Well guys, I just snapped my line, so that's gonna be a wrap for me. I don't know if we're gonna come back out here and film this, or if I'm gonna do this video as is, but pretty burnt out, pretty frustrated, but that's part of fishing, you know. It's not enough to make me stop, that's for sure. But we'll definitely get back out here and hopefully get on a bigger fish than what we lost. That is a bummer. I'm down past my boots. I'm cold. I'm soaked because it's been raining on me, so we're gonna call it a wrap. we're gonna get out of here. We're gonna use an offering to the fish gods, this worm that fish in this little hole has been biting at. I'm gonna toss it to him, give him some dinner. And yeah, that's a tough break, guys. But you know, it happens. Oh, it happens more than, you know, more than once. That is just many of the joys of fishing right there. But gonna pack it up, we're gonna get out of here. Texas rig Senko. There we go. Not a bad one. Perfect freaking hook set. There's a pretty one. Not bad at all. Well, maybe pound and a half. Not bad. Thanks for biting, buddy. Thank you. Send him back down. That was cool. He just got a really big pike. Oh, and it's pissed off. Oh my. He just caught a really big pissed off fish. Oh my lord. Yeah, that's a big one. We're gonna have to be careful with this guy. Holy moly, guys. Look at that one. Really beautiful northern right there. We're gonna get a release on it. She just swam down. I was getting worried about her. She got so tangled up in the net, but she kind of floated. Wasn't looking good. She just flipped over and just dove right down to the bottom really strong. That was awesome to watch. Good to see her back swimming and alive in the water. Was not expecting that. I'm over here for bass and she clobbered that little deep diving Rapala. That's the bait right there. Whew. She bent the hooks up pretty good too. She was nice size. Well, that never gets any less frustrating. I will tell you guys that for free. That bass was in my hand, and what was going through my head was when I stuck my finger in its mouth. I didn't know where the hook was. I just was excited, stuck my hand in. I was like, oh crap, where is that enormous hook? I kind of loosened my grip as it decided to wiggle. And it wiggled right out of my hand and bent my steel leader straight. Now the hook was positioned in its mouth in a spot where it'll fall out rather easily. There's a pretty good gap of skin there, so it should just come out on its own, thankfully. That was really my biggest concern, was just the fact that that hook was going to be stuck in that bass's mouth. But other than that, we went back a couple days after that and we did the same challenge. No result until last day I went there. We were just packing up. I guess my bobber had just gone down when I started to reel my rod in. Set the hook, and next thing you know, I ended up getting a decent little pike. Wasn't a bad one, not as big as the one we caught at the end of this video. It was still a decent pike, and I would have completed the food chain fishing challenge. So I decided in that bonus footage, you know, I went to a spot, had my GoPro on me. I'm like, hey, let's record. You know, I got that bass, I got that pike. So hopefully that makes up for losing that bass. It's still the goal of spring is to catch a 6+ bass. That's what I need to do, a 6+ pound bass. The spot I'm going to today, I'm hoping is going to produce. There's a 6+ pounder caught there just 2 days ago. So maybe, possibly, we can do it ourselves. I got into a nice one last night. I didn't weigh it, but probably in the 3 to 4 pound range. So hopefully we're gonna make it happen today. I appreciate you guys sticking with me and tuning in. If you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like. If you're so inclined, share the video. And if you haven't hit the red little subscribe button at the bottom of this video and you would like to, I would really appreciate it, so please do so. We'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching.